I've been running for Jesus a long time. 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 Singing, oh, oh. I've been running for Jesus a long time. 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 Oh, yeah. I've been singing for Jesus a long time. I've been singing for Jesus a long time. Yeah, I've been singing for Jesus a long time. I've been singing for Jesus a long time. Yeah. Oh, no. No, no. No, no. Oh, no. Yeah. I've been working for Jesus a long time. Yeah, I've been working for Jesus a long time. Yeah, I've been working for Jesus a long time. I've been working for Jesus a long time. Oh, oh no. Oh no. No. I've been running for Jesus. I've been running for Jesus. I've been running for Jesus. And all day long. All day long. I've been running for Jesus. Running for Jesus. Running for Jesus. Sometimes I'm up. Sometimes I'm down. Almost level to the ground. I keep running for Jesus. 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 Oh, oh no. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no. Running for Jesus. I keep running for Jesus. I keep running for Jesus. I keep running for Jesus. Sometimes I'm up. Sometimes I'm down. Almost level to the ground. I keep running for Jesus. I keep running for Jesus. Running for Jesus. I keep running for Jesus. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I'm not tired yet.
Sinners, God commended His love towards us in that Christ died for us, and we thank Him for that love. The book is John, chapter number is 5. The verses are 6 through 9. 5th chapter of Lord's life as it is recorded by John. Thank Deja for leading us today in our responsive reading. Amen. John 6 verse says, when Jesus saw him lie and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he said unto him, wilt thou be made whole?
The man answered him, Sir,
Jesus said unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. Amen. The flowers fadeth, grass withereth, but my Lord's word shall not return unto him void. Verse 7 says again, the impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me in the pool. But while I'm coming, another steppeth down before me. I want to take this text for just a few minutes and talk about almost there. Almost there. Thank you. Thank you, Ashes. Almost there. No one in his or her right mind run without intending to win. All of us in this room want better. Though some of us may already be doing well, we want better. We want things to turn around for us, because truthfully, it's an uphill journey. But how do you deal with life when that which you are after is within your grasp? You can see it clearly. You're almost there, but not yet. How do you handle it? How do you handle dealing with life when you look around and the line is getting shorter, but you're still in it? How do you keep it together when you look to your left and you look to your right, and it's almost as if everyone has something to smile about, and yet there's still solemnity on your face? How do you keep getting up, getting out the bed, putting on clothes, going, as it were, through the motions, when you see some who has little or no effort? It appears like they're winning. You watch them leave you in the line, and they are not going through near as much as you are. You're reaching for it, but it's just out of your grasp. You're a few dollars short. They just stopped taking applications. The class just filled up. How do you deal with it when you can see it, but you can't touch it? How do you muster up that smile on your face and come forth with the pretense that all is good, when honestly underneath the skin you're literally falling apart? How do you keep on keeping on when it seems like there is no need, because you're reaching but yet you're not connecting? And if someone asked you right now, how is it, you would tell them, I'm almost there. If I can just hang in there just a little while longer, I believe a change is going to come. But that's what I told myself last month. So how do I keep it together, keep a song in my spirit, pep in my step, and a praise on my breath, when it seemed like life is all against me, and I've done everything I know to win. I got myself in position. I was in the right place. I had the right plan. And when the dust settled, somebody else left the line. You ever been there? You ever had to deal with life when it just seemed like you just can't make ends meet? You saved and you saved and you saved, and just when you almost had enough, that emergency came and depleted the funds. You didn't plan on having to do what you had to do to the car, but you had to do that to the car in order to keep going, and now you had a financial setback. And somebody said, I thought you were just getting ready to buy the new car. And you say, I was almost there. But that sound in the old car wouldn't go away, and I found out that I had to do something to it to keep it running so I could at least drive it to the lot to trade it in. I was almost. Am I preaching to anybody in here that deals with life issues, and it just seems like if it ain't one thing, it's far more, and you sick and tired of being all. Well, talk to me in here, Dan. Almost there. Almost, but not yet. Almost in the neighborhood, but not at the house. Almost. Pretty near there, but yet so far away, I still can't make things happen. How you handle this thing? I need somebody to help me, because I've been living on almost their street long enough. I need to be evicted. I need to move on to their street. How you get off of this street? I need somebody to talk to the preacher in here and help me understand when it appears that if you make one step forward, and when everything is over and the dust settles, you've lost ground rather than gain. Anybody gonna help the preacher? And it just almost to the point where you're about to say, what's the use? Now, I don't know. I don't know how long the man had been at the pool, but I do know he had a problem for a long time. And the text said Jesus saw him and knew that he had been in this condition for a long time. And John helps us, because John said he had the infirmity 38 years. And so what's the answer, preacher? When stuff doesn't change year after year, how am I supposed to keep doing it when I'm 20 years in? This ain't just something I woke up with. I've been living with it for a long time. Matter of fact, I've been living with it so long until it's beginning to shape me into who I am and cause others to see that I'm burdened down and I'm more burdened than I am blessed. And I don't really want to keep living like this. He had been in this condition a long time. Don't know if he's been at the pool 38 years, but he's been sick 38. How do you, how, thank you, man. How, somebody talking to me. How do you get a focus on life when it just seemed like you're reaching almost past? Results came back, I was 1 point short. Half a credit, and I'd have walked across the stage. They posted the job I've been waiting on. I made application, and they had already placed somebody in it. It's almost as if they advertised it as a formality. I was almost there. Water got splashed on me the last time when they jumped in before me. I was almost. I've seen people. I've seen them in the prayer band with me lead the prayer band singing this joy that I have. And I'm still praying. I'm still waiting. I'm still hoping. I'm still trusting. I'm still anticipating God to move. But it seems like he's moving on everybody's street but mine. Y'all gonna talk to me in here in a minute. How do you handle it when you prayed about it and it still don't change? You turn it over to the Lord, and it's almost like he left the room when you did. Can I just preach in here for a minute? I need some real saints and soldiers that dealing with some struggles in here, because the struggle is real. How do you deal with it when you put it in God's hand and it appears he hasn't picked it up? You through with it. You done prayed about it. You done left it alone. And you come back and it's right where you left it. How in the heavens is he dealing with it if he hadn't put his hand on it yet? Almost, Dwan. My breakthrough is so imminent until I feel a shout in my spirit, but I can't shout because this burden hadn't been released yet. How do you handle it? Been riding all night in this experience, and it seemed like daybreak won't come. Because you do know they say the darkest hour is just before the dawning of the day, but the sun is rising in everybody's life but mine. The man was sick. He wasn't putting on. Your problem is real. You're not faking it. You're not trying to run the game on nobody. What you're dealing with is real. I thought I got more help than that. The burden that you're bearing is real, and you're just trying to keep it in real time and deal with what you're facing. Yes, sir. And it was rumored that if you were at the pool at the right time, then your issue would be handled. And this man here didn't take a chance of missing out. He hung out at the pool. So whenever the troubling of the water took place, see, you keep on checking on your application, but they won't call. You see folks lie on theirs and get more. Talk to me if you can. You went in there honest and you told the truth and got denied, and you almost was approved. And then Johnny May over there told 5 lies and got approved and then got upgraded. Applied for a 1-bedroom and they gave her a 3-bedroom house, and you know she didn't tell the truth. You told the truth and you still in the apartment. How do you deal with that kind of? Brother Noble, I want to get there, but I'm almost to the gas station. Can I get anybody? I'm talking about some real folk, because Motel 6 ain't the only somebody will leave the light on for you. Got to go to Gulfport, don't have no gas money. Been waiting on the appointment for 6 months, now it's due, and I can't get there because I'm almost there. 38 years of being on this pallet, looking at life up from down. And Jesus come through, and just so the note takers don't get mad with me, because they'll be like, you ain't give nobody nothing. Just put all the points up on the screen. Just put the whole thing up there right now. And I won't have to fool with them, and leave it up there so they can copy it down. But the man is at the pool, and he's been in the condition for a long time. I tell you what, if you look at the text, he's been there so long until he's gotten comfortable being there. Because the question that's raised by Jesus is, wilt thou be made whole? Now, how dare you ask me this question, knowing I've been here this long? Do I want to get well? Am I tired of this burden? Do I want another job? What you think I've been hanging around here for? But I do think that you can become comfortable in your condition. I do believe that you can get satisfied in your struggle and really don't do nothing about it. For the first thing I see in the text is the condition of the man. And it's bad when your stuff's so bad everybody see it. And the text says that he was around other sick folk. Misery loves company. Can I get you to check your crew? Can I get you to check your crew? Because who you hanging with might be helping hinder progress. Listen, if you're going somewhere, you need to at least have somebody in the crew that's already there. Everybody in the crew can't be struggling. Somebody. Everybody in the crew can't be in the water. Somebody needs to be in the boat. And if everybody you hanging with is hanging on, what do you have to grab hold to? Might need to consider the possibility of changing crowds. He's in the midst of other impotent folk who literally have sucked out the impetus of him from within to want to get better. He said, well, this is just what he meant for me. You ever lied to yourself and told yourself that average is what God meant for you? You become satisfied with mediocrity. Just getting by, well, you know, some of us, I ain't one of them. I wish I had somebody. Listen, if I'm on the 5th floor and there's a 12th floor, I ain't one of them that want to stay on floor 5. And since the elevator broke, I'll take the stairs. I'm getting there. Y'all thought I had somebody. Listen, you cannot settle in sad situations saturated with sad, silly people. Every time you try to get up, they talking about why you're moving. I'm going to put in an application. What's wrong with us? The job we already got. I'm going back to school. Ain't you had enough of school? Leave that boy alone. Let that boy talk. He ain't bothering me. Say it again, man. Listen, everybody got a baby. Leave the baby alone. If they just great, that's right, man. Come on, help the preacher. Just teach them how to help the preacher. Y'all show them, man. That's all they doing is helping the preacher. Y'all leave them babies alone. Got 3 or 4 grown folk here I want y'all to take out of here. they ain't said nothing for the last 30 minutes. The man's condition is that he's sick. And second thing in the text, Jesus comes and confronts the man and says to him, wilt thou be made whole. Do you really want to? Do you really want to get well? I know you've been talking about healing. But do you really want to? See, because now if you get healed, you got to leave from where you are. Healed folk can't hang out around the pool. Healed folk can't keep talking about what they don't have. And see, if you're tired of being broke now, you get banked. Do you really want to have money? Boy, the atmosphere changed all of a sudden. Whoa. Did you feel that? Did you feel that move? When did you feel that moving? Atmosphere changed all of a sudden when I said if you get healed, you got to move. Oh, you want healing and stay where you are. That's an oxymoron. You can't stay where the sick are and be healed. That's your problem. I see what it is now. You want the Lord to bring your blessings to where you are and leave you where you are. Boy, I felt that. Whoa. Glad I had my seatbelts on because there was some turbulence came through here when I said that, boy. Like, hold up, partner. We ain't asking for all of that. I just want the job. I don't plan on tithing, man. Come on, be real. You trying to take me to somewhere I wasn't intending to go. I want to get the job, but now I don't plan on giving the church nothing. Be for real, man. I want to win the lotto. I don't want to have to wait that long. I just want to hit it. The question seems to be almost ludicrous, but it's so real. See, what happened with this man, the same thing that happened with so many of us in this room right now, is that we have decided how God's going to do it. And if God doesn't do it the way we've decided that he's going to do it, we don't want it done. He was waiting on the pool. It was not God's plan for him to get in the pool. Look at the text. Look at that. How many of you are just waiting? Well, if it, when this happens, when I get this, and when I get that, and when this come through, and I want to tell you, that's not your deliverance. See, God can, without that plan, bring you out. God can. He specializes in doing things that blows people's mind. I thought somebody here would be a witness. Is there anybody here that thought you wouldn't have made it, but you're here? Thought you couldn't got out, but you did. God lifted you up. God made a way. Is there anybody here still alive after all the stuff you've been through? Enough stuff to kill 5 folk, and you still here? And then on top of that, the burden you're bearing right now. Just in emotional distress and just, and folk looking at you thinking that you got it going on and you going down. If the Lord wasn't propping me up, if the Lord wasn't holding my hand, if he wasn't holding my steps, guiding my feet, I couldn't take it right now. Go on, preacher, pastor. The man, look, his mind is made up that the only way God can do it is he got to do it this way. I want to tell you, God passed our blessing not only on Monday. You get locked in. You get locked in and keep looking a certain way. And God done sent a package to you with your name on it, and you didn't sign for it because you didn't like how the box looked. Well, see, FedEx brought something over here, but UPS was supposed to bring it. When I ordered it online, they said they were going to ship it by UPS. That's a brown truck. Big old white truck just left here. I don't even know what they left out there because they hadn't been leaving nothing at my address. Listen, God has more than one carrier. He might decide to send it by a buzzard, but if he bring it and God sent it, you ought to be blessed. in here? Who's in here? Who's in here? Come on, fess up. Stop hiding out. Who's in here hadn't opened the package because it didn't come by the right carrier? Well, see, I didn't take the job because they wanted to start me out. Man's getting started out in is a step up. You don't have nothing and you didn't want to start, but they wanted to start you out at. Some check is better than no check. Somebody better talk to me in here. I'm going to lose my mind up here. I said some check. A piece of job is better than. Oh, here we go now. We're ready now. I had that job, but see, I ain't want that one. That wasn't the one I was trying to get. Did you not know 80% of the people who are working are the people that get other jobs? You go apply for a job, say, where you been working? Well, see what last year or two I've been kind of like chilling. So, okay, well, I'll put you back in the deep freezer then. I need somebody who's hot, ready, loose, ready to go, ready to work. Who's missed it? Who's missed it? Somebody missed it. Somebody has missed it. If you'll be honest, somebody done missed it, man, because they didn't come from the right person. Let me tell you something. You could have called me everything but a child of God. Walked out there and confessed to the world you were my enemy. And God told you to bring me something, I'm going to take it. Thank him and pray for you. I think my mama was on something. She said this to me. I think she was on something. She said, boy, beggars. Now look, y'all didn't live with me. I don't even know y'all. Y'all didn't grow up with me. She said, beggars can't be choosy. You hungry. You can't talk about, well, I don't eat at McDonald's if you hungry. You ain't hungry yet. No, you ain't hungry. You ain't hungry enough yet. Yeah, you get hungry enough. I don't do McDonald's. I do Popeye. Well, you best have Popeye's money then, because we going to McDonald's. And the Lord said to him, will thou be made whole? He said, sir, I've been trying to get well. I've been trying to get the hook up. I've been trying to leave these fools. But every time I start toward the pool, another stepping in. I moved my bed closer so I wouldn't have as far to travel. And still, folk been beating me in. It's bad enough that you're almost there. And then you don't have nobody to help you in your almostness. You know what I'm talking about. When they were broke, you gave them a little what you ain't had much, but you gave them. You didn't have a whole lot, but you told them, look, you can come over here and get some of what I got. And you gave them a couple dollars for gas. Now you sitting up there driving on fumes and hoping the red light go and change before this thing cut off, because you trying to coast into the pump, and then you run out and they drive by and you trying to push the car up in the, and then while they passing by blowing at you. Sir, I have no man to help me. Anybody in the house feel like that right now, that things could turn around for you if somebody would just help you? Can I tell you something? Folk ain't gone. Folk won't help you and family won't either. See, you ain't been denied until a family member deny you. Slept in the same bed, ate from the same pot, washed clothes in the same bed. Y'all gonna talk to me here, and now that Negro got $2 above dinner, act like he ain't kin to you, and y'all came out the same mama. I better go and get out of here before I start something. Almost there. So I have I have no man. Not making this up, that's what he said to Jesus. The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me in the pool. He said, while I'm crawling, I'm rolling, I'm tumbling and elbowing my way down there, trying to get there, somebody else steps in before me. You don't box God in and determine how he's going to deliver. The lyrics said it like this, and I'm gone. He works in mysterious ways, his wonders to perform. In other words, he's going to do it like he wants to do it. And that's why we learn in that little church I grew up in Macon, Mississippi, we learned to sing this song, anyway. You bless me, Lord. I'll be satisfied. Anyway, you bless me, Lord. I will be satisfied. I said, anyway, you bless me, Lord. I will be satisfied. May not get in the high rise, but as long as I got a roof over my head, I'll be satisfied. I may not get the new car, but Lord, as long as the one I get cranks and go where I need to go, I will be satisfied. Because what I learned about cars is they have to stop in the parking lot. You know, it might make a difference if your car was parked up in here with you. Then we could compare who has the best transportation. But no matter what you drove up in, you still had to drive a Chevrolet. You had to shove one foot and lay the other one down to get inside. What are you saying, Larry? I'm saying it does not matter what the package looked like. As long as it came from heaven, it's going to be all right. Because the Bible says that every good and perfect gift comes down from above. Do I have a witness here now who knows that can't nobody bless you like the Lord? Can't nobody bring you out like Jesus can. A woman met him one day at a well, and she went home well. Do I have a witness here now? She dropped her water pot and went running, talking about come see a man who told me everything that I done is not this the Christ. I tell you, whatever is wrong with you, if you turn it over to the Lord, he'll bring you out. Won't he do it? Won't he time? All you got to do is put your trust in Jesus. I told you the man, he had a condition whereby he had been sick for 30 years, but today he was confronted by Jesus, and the Lord asked him, aren't you tired of being at the pool? Aren't you tired of water splashing on you while somebody else is getting well? The man said, sir, I have no man when the water is trouble to help me get in the pool. Jesus said to the man, have you considered the possibility of getting well without getting wet? Have you thought about you can be delivered without taking a dip? Do you hear me? All you got to do is put your hand in the Lord's hand. I wish I had a witness here who know that he will pick you up if he got to reach way down. Anybody in the house who's going to testify that everything good that happened to you, who did it? God, he did it for me. Didn't he do it for you? He brought me out when I couldn't see my way. He lifted me up when my head was bowed down. He turned me around when trouble got in my way and tears were filling my eye. It was the Lord who came to my rescue. It was the Lord who helped me when my mama turned on me. It was the Lord who blessed me when my brother wouldn't take my call. It was the Lord who blessed me when my sister told me she didn't have it. I'm so glad. I said I'm so glad that I put my trust in Jesus and he brought me out. I heard the Bible say Jesus told the man, don't worry about the water, take up your bed and walk. Do you hear me? You ought to been there when that man started moving. 38 years of paralysis, 38 years of idleness, 38 years of not being able to move. But now all of a sudden something started happening in that body that had never happened before. It was because the Lord told him, take up your bed and walk. I just want to tell somebody in this room, it is rough right now. You may be catching it, but the Lord told me to tell you, rise up and walk. You got to move. You got to get up. You got to tell life, I'm tired of fooling with you. I'm going to stand up. Anybody over here ain't going to give up. If you know the Lord will, then wave your hand. If you know God can do it, let me hear you say, yeah! Shout it! He will, he will. I know he will. He'll make a way out of no way. Give me 3 people, I'll be number 4, who done tried the Lord, and you know he brought you out. You ain't too holy. Look at your neighbor and tell him God did it. He brought me out. He brought me out. Bless his name. Hey, bless his name. Bless his name. He's to be praised. That man put his bed on his shoulder. He told that bed, you've been carrying me for 38 years. I believe I'll carry you around for a while. And somebody in this room, you ought to just rise up in your spirit and live like you're blessed. Live like God has made a change. Look, start acting like stuff already turning around. I know it's still going the wrong way, but get a turnaround mind. Yeah. Anybody know him? I say, anybody know him? Ain't he all right? Ain't he all right? Yeah. He went walking through the city with his bed on his shoulder. I won't tell you now, when God bless you, when God moves, folk around you ain't going to be happy. When God moves and bless you and then bless your offspring and then bless your offspring and just keep on turning down and running down, and they ain't gonna be happy. They ain't gonna be happy with you, DJ, when God blesses you. They were taking pride and glory in the fact you were down, but look at you now, you're up. Look at you now. Got a smile on your face, and it emanates from the joy that's in your heart. And man been down 38 years, and he go walking through the city with his bed on his shoulder, and they had the nerve talking about he healed him on the wrong day. They say he healed him on the wrong day. He healed him on the Sabbath. He should have waited to Sunday to heal him. He healed him on Saturday. He know he had no business healing him on Saturday. If he touched me on Monday, I run on Monday. If he touched me on Tuesday, I run on Tuesday. Anybody in the room know if he touched me on Wednesday, I run on Wednesday. If he touched me on Thursday, I give him praise on Thursday. If he blessed me on Friday, I call his name. Anyway, any day, anyhow. Anyway, any day, anyhow. Oh, yeah. I ain't through. I'm just going to quit. I ain't through. I'm not through. I'm just going to quit. I'm going to just quit because when I think of his goodness, I said, when I think of his goodness and all he done for me, my soul cried out, hallelujah. Where my worshipers in here? Where my worshipers in here? My soul cried out, hallelujah. God bless you. God bless you. He cured the man without the water. He cured him without dipping him. He cured him without getting him wet. All he said was, take up, take up. Yo, 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 yo. Your bed, your bed, your bed. And walk. He left the pool. And if you're here today, and you're going through, I offer a Christ who specializes in the impossible. He can do what no other power can do. If you're lost, never been saved, never made a confession of faith, and on Jesus as your Savior, you can come now by baptism. If you are saved and you strayed away and you want to get it right with God and get closer to a church family, you can come on your Christian experience. If God is leading you from a church of light faith, you can come by letter. The door of the church is open. If you're here, will you come now? Right now may be the best chance you'll ever have. There's a need in your life. This is the moment.
It won't always be like this.
Sing, daughter, sing.
God will perfect your concerning need.
Come on, bless me, bless me.
Sooner or later,
Is there another who need to respond?
it's gonna work in your favor. Turning around for me.
Come on, Lisa. Come on, bless me, bless me, bless me.
It won't always be like this.
Come on, come on.
God will perfect your concerning need. Sooner or later, it's gonna work in your favor. Turning around for me, around for me. Around for me.
Yeah.
Around for me.
Come on, come on.
It's turning around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Turning around for me. Oh, it won't always be like this. God's gonna perfect your concerning need. Sooner or later, it's gonna work in your favor. Turning around for me. Ooh, it won't always be like this. God will perfect your concerning need. Sooner or later, it's gonna work in my favor. Sooner or later, it's gonna work in my favor. Sooner or later, it's gonna work in my favor. Turning around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Turning around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Around for me. He's gonna turn it around for me. Around for me. I don't know your situation, but he'll turn it around. If you got a problem, God's gonna turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around for me. Around for me. He turned it around for me. Around for me. Turn it around for me. Hey, around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Turn it around for me. Oh, around for me. Around for me. Around for me. Oh, turn it around for me. Around for me. That situation, God turned it around. He turned it around for me. Turn it around for me. It won't always be like this. God will perfect your concerning need. But sooner or later, it's gonna work in your favor. Sooner or later, it's gonna work in your favor. It's gonna work in your favor. Sooner or later, it'll work in your favor. Sooner or later, work in your favor. Turning around for me. Turning around for me. Turning around for me.